Hello everyone, my name is Lucifer, and welcome to a tavern at night. My craving for D&D. Don't get me wrong, I've been playing D&D for almost like every week for like the past 2-3 weeks, but my craving for D&D, I want more D&D, has led me to this game. It's a visual novel where me, that basically the owner of the tavern, or like the person who works behind the counter, is making some warm, nice food for weary adventurers, and letting them eat, rest their bones, talk a little bit. And yeah, basically in my D&D campaign right now, the party has basically traversed through deep, uh, cold winter place. Basically been sleeping on rocks, on snow. Their backs are bruised and broken, and they've achieved great things by going to this huge big temple and so much. And now recently they've come back to a city recently through like a magic missed teleportation system. Don't worry about it. Even they don't know anything about it. And one of the players has found out that they are basically the bastard king. You guys won't get it, but Nyla will. And yeah, a lot of stuff has happened, and I just wanted to take some time and play a weary, restful tavern owner. Just for a little bit, just because I can. How do I play? Oh, start. There we go. I can start. I can play. Hail and well met, stranger. What's your name? Enter your name here. My name's Lucifer, the devil himself. He likes to come around and do some law-doing things. Oh. Choose your pronouns. Yeah, but he, him. Gods with a downpour. The rain has been going strong for over an hour, and what started as a lovely sunny day has been completely transformed into a dark storm. You shiver in your wet, uncomfortable clothes. You can barely feel your fingers, and your feet ache. You've been told there's a tavern nearby, and you're hoping to spend the night there, but you don't know this area that well. Your heart starts beating a little faster when a faint light emerges in the distance. A tavern in the middle of nowhere in the darkness and the rain? This has to be the place, right? You pick up the pace, your muddy boots squelching along the dirt road. Oh my god, my tea is hitting so hard in my body chest right now. I don't know why I said it like that, but wow, is it hitting hard. Wowie, wow, woo woo. Ooh, relief floods through you, and you push open the doors, and the warmth of the roaring fire touches your ice cold skin. Trouble! It's actually trouble! Nyla, Hannah, look, it's trouble! You're surprised by how full the place is late at night. But then again, there probably aren't many other stops by the road that offer protection from the weather. You thump the mud off your boots as best as you can. That's rude. You wear the muds into my tavern. You show the weary people how weary you are. You show how hard you walked here. We are proud of you, adventurer. Well, actually, no, I'm the adventurer in this case. Dang it. Oh, well. Welcome. What can I get you, lad? Warm milk. You know what? Sure. I don't like just plain milk. I hate the taste of milk. I usually need a lot of other stuff in milk for me to be able to drink it. But warm milk, I like it. Nothing like a comforting cup of warm milk to end the day. You know it. I like to drink all that good milk. You should have some in the back. I'll find it for you. Thank you. The barkeep scuffles off to get your drink. As he does, you turn to face the rest of the tavern. The eyes that momentarily turn to you at your arrival of a new guest go back to their drinks, and the slight lull in the conversation picks up once more. You scan the room. It's packed. Your shoulders droop a little at the thought of having to spend that evening in a cold corner far away from the fire. But when you take a closer look, the place hearth is strangely empty of company, except for one man, that is. Occupying that table by himself, a large man wearing a big shoulder pelt sits, turned away from the rest of the tavern. You consider for a moment to follow the example of the rest of the people present. A dangerous merc, a bounty hunter, a thief. But your cloak is dripping a pool at your feet. Also, again, to Nyla and Hannah, and to all of you guys as well, I guess, a fun little thing that I considered when we started the second season of our campaign. Is that I would actually have made Trouble and Jake meet each other in like a tavern or something, and Trouble would have been like this mysterious weird dark cloaked person just standing in the corner. That was a very funny thought that came to me, but ultimately we went with them being captured and being prisoners. So yeah, that's fun. Also, all of you who don't know, you now know. Take with that context what you will. It's not like he'll kill you, right? You make your way over to the table. Oh yeah, woo! He's a orky looking dude. I was gonna say Ben Dashlin. I don't know if Ben Dashlin is a word. He's a Ben Dashlin looking dude. The man's eyes only briefly flicker over to you when you scrape back a chair, but he didn't say anything. Conversation halts once more as attention creeps into the tavern space. You can feel eyes boring into your back, but you ignore them in hopes of appearing casual. Oh yeah, I'm a casual. Take that, pros. I'm a casual gamer, not a pro gamer. And the man in front of you doesn't do so much as twitch as you sit down. Twitch.tv/Lucifer_VNG. People go back to their hushed conversations. Relieved, you unbutton your cloak and drape it over the back of your chair. In my tavern, we'll have this huge, awesome, magical, amazing cloak hanging thing. And get to work on taking off all those damned boots. You wiggle your toes experimentally. Good. All still functional and in order. The barkeeper shuffles through the crowd with your drink, and you push the sopping wet hair out of your eyes to thank him. Here you go, lad. Drink up now. You want something to eat? Anything else? Yes, please. A hot meal of whatever's on the menu would be wonderful. And if there's room for staying in the night, I have a coin at the ready. The tavern keep furrows his brow. A meal I can do, but the room's gonna be difficult. You see how swamped the place is. I know my accent's switching all over the place. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He gestures to the rest of the room. It's okay, I say. I can go back. If there's no space, I can spend the night in the chair here. That's so bad for my back. You crook a smile. Anything's better than a storm out there. Now that's for sure. I'll get you your food. And with that, he's off. You turn to face the hearth, relishing in its heat. You wish you could take off more of your wet clothes, but you'll have to wait until you have a little bit more privacy to do so. You know me and how I like to just remove my sopping wet clothes in front of people. I love to give a strip show to anyone that I see. If anyone wants a strip show, I'm giving it to them right now. Just like Trouble and Jake and Shrilla and Palmyra. Again, names and then none of you are not gonna know anything. And Hannah and I are probably not gonna watch this video. It's like probably like small parts. But they like to take their clothes off. You guys know. Yes, for everyone who doesn't know, they like taking their clothes off. Trust me. Don't trust anything else anyone else says. Trust me. I mean, it wasn't my fault. People took baths at every single D&D session or the start of the campaign. It wasn't my fault at all. The chance of peek at the stranger. He sees him looking at you. You take the opportunity to take in his appearance, gruff, weathered, and well-traveled. A hard-looking man. Oh yeah, when I take my clothes off, men get hard. Oh. The ridges of the scar across his left cheek throw soft shadows over his face in the firelight. Did you need anything? Ah, drat. Caught. You quickly look away. I will actually, no. I'm going to stay by the principles of D&D. And I will only do one iteration of this game. Normally, I would play through this game and see the multiple options and see how the story unfolds if I played other options. But I'm going to do this the D&D way. Consequences are part of D&D, you see. It's what makes the game fun. It's what makes the game have that meaning. And those moments and characters have so much meaning and depth. Those consequences of the actions, they're the ability to die and have to mourn that character's death, and then see the party change and mourn, and the consequences of your actions changing the people around you as well as the party and even you as a person. So yeah, I'm just gonna go with one option. I won't save. Have I saved so far? I have not. Okay, I will not save for this. And I want to see what happens. Oh yeah, I'm appreciating those curves and edges, my man. Just looking. You must have eyes on the back of your head. I'll go with nothing. Sorry. The stranger doesn't acknowledge your reply. Just continues to look at the flickering hearth fire. I don't think the fire is in my direction. Just you know, I mean, I don't have glasses, but it doesn't reflect off those into the sunset. Yeah, I'll let eat and warm up. The tavern keeps put a steaming bowl. How I'm a dungeon master when I'm not able to talk properly, I don't know. I don't know how Hannah and Nyla put up with me. How do you guys put up with me? I can't English. Tavern keeps a steaming bowl of stew in front of you, along with some soft bread. Your mouth waters. Thank you. I will. You dig in. It's simple food, but you've walked all day, and it does a right good of job at warming you up. What did he? Bowl of stew. Some stew, please. I would like some stew. I think Trouble would like stew. I think Trouble went to a different tavern now. Plumir would probably get a PTSD attack because. You guys don't worry about why. You guys don't worry about why. Just know that I said that, and I will let you theorize on why. But I think Trouble would like it because he's been liking soup so far. So, yeah. And it does right good at job. You know, it's probably concerning that I say that so casually to a lot of people watching right now. It's probably really concerning. But it's been normal in the D&D world so far. You don't want to know why. No, you don't. You don't want to know why at all. Halfway through your meal, you notice a pair of eyes that have settled on you. You look up in the face of the stranger, who is regarding you with something akin to mild amusement. Did you need anything? I want you. I mean, I need you in my plate, so I want to fuck you. The stranger's eyebrow twitches at you, repeating your previous question. I mean, it's D&D. People fuck everyone else. People screw things. They screw my plans over, don't you, Jake? That's right, Jake. You screw my plans over, don't you? I'm sorry. I love all the characters. I love everything they get up to. I love how they screw my plans. I love how they also do my plans. Love the characters. Love them being chaotic and evil. And yes, they're evil characters. Don't ask me why I allowed that. Oh, it's great. Nothing at all. Eyeing him with mild suspicion, you protectively pull your bowl closer. He snorts. What's your name anyway? The man looks up with lidded eyes. I should really be writing down these descriptions for like my own, storytelling. Am I to entertain you while you eat? Yes. Then you'd better order me a drink. Oh, I read drink as milk. I don't know why. I solidly just saw the word drink and read it as milk. I guess I just really want milk, but instead I have only this. Some warm and becoming colder tea. You guess that's fair. You wave over to the tavern keep and gesture to the man to go ahead and order whatever he likes. Another ale, please. Coming right along. So, who are you? And if I'm asking anyway, how come you're hogging the fireplace? He's not hogging it. Unless that's a pun for him being an orc, unless that is, that a smart pun? I don't know. Hogging the fireplace. Other gentlefolk present seemed not to care for it, and I took a seat wherever I pleased. Right. And you're sure that's why the other guests cast nervous glances at him every now and then? My name is Ozram, or Azeram. Actually, that would be interesting, right? I know I'm brainstorming about my own D&D campaign and no one's going to understand crap. If you guys are interested, I'll talk more about it in like streams and like other random videos that I do. So subscribe and like the video for seeing more of those and trying to discern more about my D&D campaign. Ooh. But it'd be so cool if like Jake was sitting in like a tavern, right, Nyla and Hannah? Because he's like a scary dude and maybe he's like using his smoldering face and people are scared of him and they don't go around him. That'd be a cool thought. I think that'd be cool. Anyways, I'm getting off track here. Back to the game. I'll call him Azram. Nice to meet you, Azram. I'm Lucifer. I'm Lucifer, the Lord of Hell. Lucifer Lordo, they call me when I'm behind the counter at a cafe. Those who know the reference know the reference. The keep brings Azram his ale, and Azram drinks after giving you a small nod. What brings you here, Azram, other than the pouring rain? You just gave it on to yourself. I can read. It was indeed the rain that drove me to seek shelter. Are you here alone? Who are you traveling to? Where are you traveling to? Or whom? Could be Princess Peach in another castle. I will be traveling for you, Peach! Peaches, 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 peaches.
You should have a lot of questions in you.
I bought you a drink, didn't I?
I suppose you did. I travel alone, and where to is business of my own.
Meal now fit. I ate fast. Woo! Just like Trouble's eating fast every single day to getting those kgs. Again, it's something that you guys won't get, but Nyla and Hannah might chuckle at. Ha ha ha. Go Trouble. I'm rooting for him. Maybe he can. Maybe he can enter an eating competition. That'd be so cool. He can like enter an eating competition and get all the food that he wants. And if he wins, he gets money, and that's so cool. Maybe a new career path for him. He could be like Matt Stoney, but like the tiefling kind. Oh, that'd be so cool. Anyways, I'm getting off track here again. I know that none of you guys are gonna get this. That's fine. That's fine. It's my video. I choose what references that I get to put in here. Okay, I get to choose it. You put your chair close to the fire. Your clothes are still sticking uncomfortably to your skin, but the parts of your clothes that have been turned towards the fire are decidedly less soaked through. Again, I'm going on too many tangents, and I'm sorry, but I've been watching a lot of like winter survival videos, and I've seen how like people like boil water, put it in like a water bottle, and put it in like their pants or shirt to dry them out because the snow can wetten your clothes. And it's so amazing how just like boiled water can heat up your clothes and just dry them out so soon. Like it won't dry out the entire cloth. It'll just dry the part that the bottle is surrounding. So it's like a weird like cylindrical kind of like dryness happening. But it's still so cool how water works and physics works and how heat can do that. And it's just, man, science is just fascinating. Again, getting off track, but yeah.
Cold.
Getting warmer by the minute. Oh yeah,
Looking at your scary eyes and scary deep eyes, I'm getting so warm and hot and I wanted to run away.
but no, the fire's nice. Also, I like his eyes. Very piercing and very scary, and very very deep. And I'm staring at it way too much now. Help me. Closing your eyes, you settle in your seat and hold out your hands to the fire. You're shivering. Lovely though the fire may be, it's all you can do to keep your teeth from chattering. To distract yourself from the cold, wet dampness that clings to you like a second skin, you turn to your table companion. Also, again, I'm sorry for going on another tangent, but I'm sure this necklace has some sort of story behind it. I'm sure it's like some sort of like world-ending necklace that he has that's just now part of his arsenal. I bet you. So, come here often?
From time to time.
And are there any beverages you particularly recommend? Osram wordlessly holds up his tankard of ale. Ah. Maybe you should choose Jack Davis. That's order some ale! 1 round for everyone! I'm gonna get drunk and get high! To talk to my new friend here. You're my friend now. You can't do anything about it. Hey, so I have a pack of cards that hasn't drowned in the storm. Wanna play?
I see you grow bold quickly.
Aw, won't you humor me? Get to know a stranger in a tavern at night. Spend some time in good company.
Whoever said that the company was good?
I see what you did there, and you're right. I'm not good company to have. But his mouth is lifting into a smile, and it feels like you finally have his attention. Let's put in some stakes while we're at it. Let's say winner gets to ask the loser a question. Also, again, completely side kind of thing, but Trouble was like, Trouble, our blue tiefling, our ice cold blue tiefling who's scared of himself right now because of reasons. He was playing cards with the people that he was staying around with for a while to get some money for another character. It was so adorable, but also I really expected Trouble to like open up like a brothel for why. It would have been so funny to have like this, the Sorrowbringer estate, and then right next to there it's Trouble's little brothel. Yeah. Again, Nyla and Hannah will get it. You guys can pick up stuff and ask questions, and we'll get to it at some point. We'll get to it. It's totally fine.
Must the loser answer?
I mean, if you really don't want to, I'm not going to force you. How about you then just give me a random fact about yourself instead?
I see I should just resign myself to my fate.
Great. You play Jack's stolen hand. Oh no, someone stole Jack's hand. Oh no! His emotions, his feelings, and now his hand. God dang it. And Jake was supposed to get his hand, right, guys? Right, Nyla and Hannah? Jake was supposed to lose his hand to get a hook. So we can finally call him Captain Hook. It hasn't happened yet, but it will at some point. I promise. I promise you. And a peg leg, maybe. And maybe an autonomous rib cage which like breeds for him. That'd be very cool. So if like he falls in the water, he can still breathe. Again, just throwing out ideas out here, just shoving ideas out in front of him. I know it. Yes. All right, I'll deal first. You deal the cards and you play the first round next to the roaring fire. Roar! It doesn't take long before you smugly place down your last card on the pile before you. Looks like I'm the winner. I haven't played in a while. Huh. Then you'd better pick it up fast, else you'll be losing to me all night long. Now let's see. Do you have a family? Have you always looked this strong? Oh yeah, have you looked this strong, Mr. Orc or Osram? What's something you enjoy doing? I guess that's a good question to ask, isn't it? You know, I enjoy my work, which is, I believe that's 2 questions. The point of the game is I'm a mercenary. You earn a lot of coin. You get hurt a lot. You get good at fighting. I guess. I don't think he seems like someone who enjoys a lot of coin. He's very simple dressed. I don't think this really matters. There's just obvious scars everywhere, so let's go with good with fighting, I guess. I sure like to think so. Why fighting? It suited me. Past tense. You're a perceptive little thing, aren't you? Osram doesn't elaborate any further than that. I'll deal the next round. That's right, you will. I'm gonna sit here and warm by the fire. I'm gonna screwing do this myself. Get warm. Osram deals the cards, and though it's unsure who will win for a while, Osram emerges victorious this time. Good to see the deck isn't rigged. Ha! Got lucky is what you did. If Trouble was doing this, he would definitely rig the deck. So you know, Trouble. You being a little trouble. You being little trouble, aren't you, little trouble? You rigging the deck and winning a lot. Haha. Do you always bother folk late at night for games and conversation? That's rude. Totally not true. I would not do something like that. I would not do it. Screw you. I'm not fucking doing anything. That's your question? Well, geez, well, I approached you because you look interesting. It'd be too awkward otherwise. There was simply no room elsewhere. Oh yeah, you know, I like to squeeze in when there's no room at all, but I'll just say the interesting part because I think you did look interesting, so yeah. Interesting how? You're handsome. That's right. Take you by this fire right now, Azram. I want your necklace, not anything else. I'll just steal it. I think Trouble would sleep with this guy just to steal his necklace, wouldn't he? He totally would, wouldn't he? Right, Nyla? He totally would. That's shiny and that looks expensive. That's cool. Maybe even skin this person's tattoo off. You know, maybe have like a have like a collection of tattoos, like skinned off tattoos. I think Trouble is completely capable of doing that, and that could become his hobby. And for those of you listening right now, that sounds probably horrifying, but I know that's don't mind it. It's completely okay. Don't worry about it. You're mysterious. Am I? I mean, look at you. A lone, brooding man with muscles the size of my head, sitting all alone, nursing a drink by the fire. You could have jumped straight from a storybook. Oh, references to the fourth wall. I see. I assure you, I'm very real. Alright, let's play another round. Let's do one more, let's do it. You shuffle the deck. Osram was right. He's played before. He's picking it up and again quickly. You emerge as the winner by a hair. Ha! I got you there, didn't I? You did indeed, you little pest. You hadn't drawn. He shuts up abruptly, looking a little embarrassed. Oh, he's a little competitive, isn't he? Looks like you're enjoying the game. If that's what you like to believe. Oh, yeah, I know what to believe. I want to know. You have a family. Have you always been this strong? How long have you been a mercenary? Maybe the lock is about his wife or daughter or something. I guess I'll ask the family question. Why not? I've asked about a mercenary already. Gotta keep the flow of the conversation different and interesting sometimes, you know? Everyone comes from somewhere, don't they? Bzz, can't answer a question with a question. I mean, are you married? Do you have children or just a partner? Maybe you'll live with parents or siblings or other family. You know, I feel like this would be a very Jake situation where he would not answer. Like, he might humor someone and, you know, be kind. Probably not, right? Jake is a psychopathic pirate, but again, for those of you listening, don't worry about it. Nyla and Hannah probably understand. But I think if Jake was humoring someone like this, would probably not survive till the end of the night and probably become roast turkey by some means by the end of the night. He would probably not answer or just lie. He would probably lie and make up a story, but also if he was being honest, he would probably, dude, say that, like answer questions with questions and try and maneuver his way around stuff. I think that's very Jake. I have no idea what you mentioned. I travel most of the time. The travel is my family. Wow, really? But you're so handsome, that's right. Oh God, my loins are sweating because of your handsomeness. It might be the fire, though. I might be wrong. That sounds lonely. That sounds tiring. I'll go with lonely. Actually, I'll go with tiring because lonely doesn't really have to be, because some people find comfort in the loneliness. Like me, yeah. Don't you wish you had someone around to talk to? Share your burdens? It's okay, I want to retcon. I'm not gonna retcon me going back and changing that. I chose it. I'm gonna go with it. D&D power. I don't know what I just said there, but okay. Your turn to deal now. Another round of Jack stolen hands begin. Oh my God, Jack, stop losing your hands. You're unlucky and draw bad card after bad card until the game ends with Osram as clear winner. Nicely played. What's your question? Now I almost wish I hadn't won. I'm not sure what to ask you. I suppose an easy one is where you're oh, sorry. Wrong voice! I suppose an easy one is where you're traveling to. There's nothing out here for many miles. True, but it's also one of the few roads between Yamsmore and Riverkeep. I'm heading east after this, though. You're welcome to join me if you want. Aren't you forward? Oh, look at me go! Be careful inviting strangers to travel with you. For all you know, I could cut your throat and steal your coin in the night. Nah, you wouldn't. You think I'm too cute to kill. That would, Trouble would definitely say that. Also, this is totally a Trouble's kind of man. Large and muscly. And he would definitely... This is definitely Trouble right now. I wonder what Trouble would say and what Trouble would use to swoon a lonesome traveler by the night to, have a night out with him. Again, for people wondering, don't worry about it. Nyla and Nana know. Nyla knows. Nyla knows. You deal the cards once more. Osram has progressively gotten more into the game and is bent on winning again. It feels like all is sweeter to take the victory from him, and with a carefully selected array of cards. They really aren't rigged, are they? Nah, you make for a terrible gambler. Osram gives you a flat look. Okay, so for my next question, how long have you been a mercenary? What's the most beautiful place you've traveled to? Have you always liked to look this strong? I'll ask this one. I think this is a very obvious question, but I feel like it could lead to more questions down the line. It's very interesting how, it's really interesting how games like this, especially if you only play them once. I'm not gonna play this game again just so I can keep that immersion of the D&D storytelling into it, so that I only know what I go through. But I can only imagine the other answers and go through the stories in my head, and it's just so fun and so awesome. And when you're playing D&D, and definitely when my players play D&D and they do everything wrong and they don't go for the plan, it's really fun to see how things, or to think how things would have been if they did do that, or see how things would have been if they did differently. It's really fascinating just how people work and how the decisions that they do and take, how it can change them and the situation they're in, and how stuff they might have done will never have happened, or those parallel universes where those things did happen might have happened, and it is so fascinating. Just how my thoughts go. I like D&D. Okay, shut up. I'm way too into it. Okay, shut up. What's the most beautiful place you travel to? Hard to say. Every landscape has something unique. Even the coldest and darkest nights show off their stars. Sounds like you're a fine appraiser of the beauty, then. Osram's eyes linger, if only for a moment, on your face. I'm not beautiful! You give high praise. I know not much of beauty. Neither do I. I never know it. That's fine too. It's a heart that counts, right? So you have no weakness? Dang. But that's the first impression. But the first impression is the most important. Well. I didn't think I'd hear you say anything so wise. Rude. Clearly your heart doesn't count for Ouch. Hurtful. Deserved. Another round? Alright, let's make it the last of the night. He picks up the cards, shuffles them with dexterous fingers, and once again you play. You have excellent cards and feel sure you're gonna win, until Osram swoops in and figuratively knocks you flat on your ass. Looks like we're at the stalemate. 3 wins to 3 wins, huh? Well, the last question of the night is up to you. Is up for you to think of a stranger. Am I still a stranger? The night I've talked more than I would several weeks. That's honestly really interesting to think about. Like, what does it, like, for you guys, okay, you guys can answer this in the comments, and same for Hannah and Nyla, and for anyone else watching this. How long would it take you to consider someone not a stranger? A friend or a close acquaintance or yada yada yada. Like, for you guys, am I a stranger to you? Because I show you a part of myself. I show you this thing of myself in videos. For Nyla and Hannah, I show a different part of me, probably a more me. But even this is a me, right? Because this is still a part of me, and this is how I like to be as well. And it's really interesting how you would consider someone a stranger or not. Because for you guys, I might not be a stranger because you might watch me every single day because I post every single day, and you should definitely subscribe and share this video with someone else, and yeah. And yeah, even if you're just talking to someone else, just someone out there you just met and you started talking to, maybe a new online friend or maybe a new IRL friend. How long would it take for you to consider them not a stranger anymore? Would you have to have deep conversations? Would you have to ask certain questions? Would you just have to know some basic things about them? Because a stranger is someone, by definition, someone you don't know. So, technically, by the word stretch of technically, if you know something about them, even if it's a small little thing, they're not a stranger anymore, right? So, for one, it could be like if they just know one thing about them, they're not a stranger anymore. For others, maybe someone's not a stranger until they know almost everything about them. Maybe for some people, it's if they've met them. Stuff like that. It's really interesting how that works. And yeah, I suppose so. Yeah. Would you guys consider me a stranger to yourselves? For the people who watched me for a while, for the people who just met me through my videos, would you consider me a stranger? Would you consider other people you've met through these online conversations a stranger? What about people in real life? I'm sorry this is getting so deep and philosophical. I just find it interesting how society, psychology, how it works, melds and flows together is really interesting and something that I think about a lot. Yeah. Okay, I will go back to the game now. Well, I guess you're more of like an acquaintance now. Like if I ran into you, I'd stop and say hi, Gods have mercy on me. I'll have mercy on you, bitch. I like your britches as I like my britches. Yeehaw. Wow. You just walked straight by me if you met me again somewhere? That's cold. I don't think I'd be so fortunate. For you, you'd spot me easily in a crowd. True, you're hard to miss. Who could resist a second glance at those muscles? Oh yeah, your muscles. Num 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 num. So what do you want to know? I'm not sure. Let me think it a little longer while we talk. You nod, and for a moment you share a companionable silence while nursing your drinks. I think it'd be really interesting to see Jake or Trouble just get away from the party, just talk to a stranger. Just without any ill intent, just talk to them just because they want to. Just to have like a warm conversation, I think that'd be really, really fun. Because for the kind of people they are, they probably have ill intent. Like, they're very, very bad people. Just saying, guys, they're really bad people. You don't want to talk to them if you ever met them. But I think it'd be really fascinating to see what they talk about and how they are and stuff like that. They probably wouldn't because they're not those kind of people, but it'd be fascinating. Yeah, I'm losing my train of thought a lot because it's just fascinating. The characters that I get to play with, I'm so grateful for, and the people that I get to play with, Nyla, and you guys are so amazing, and I get to play with you guys, and it's really fun to see this, and yeah, and you guys as well. I appreciate all of you. Nyla, Hannah, I appreciate you guys so much. And you guys as well. Thank you for sticking by me for so long. It means so much, and I can't put into words just how much it means. Nyla, Hannah, Emery, Mash, Corey, SB, Aman, in the comments. Kaze, and just so much and so many of you. You guys mean so much to me. Thank you for everything. This is weird to put in between here, but yeah. I'm sure I haven't gotten every single name out there. I'm sorry. I can't think of anything right now, but appreciate every single one of you. Thank you, all of you. Thank you, Nyla. Thank you, Hannah. And Embry. Mash. SP. Messi. All of you are wonderful, wonderful people. And now I'm going to go back to the game again. Okay. You nod, and for a moment you share a compatible silence with while nursing your drink. Want another? I'll pay. Thanks. But I'm good. Gotta stay sharp. Oh, could it be that you're getting a little tipsy, sir? I'm sure you'd be amused if I was, wouldn't you? Well, I'm not as young as I used to be. I'm not as young as I used to be. Can't drink as much as I used to if I would want to keep my head clear. Come on, you don't look that old. I'd surprise you. You look pretty spry for someone over 70. If I had to guess, I'm gonna go with the joke. Yeah, make them laugh. The best way to friendship, food and laughter. Har, you don't look so bad for someone who just outgrew their diapers. Not so bad, huh? I'll take it. Age doesn't matter much, does it, though? Not when you could snap my neck with 2 fingers. Don't tell me you're scared now. Quaking in my boots. I mean, I'm not scared, but... good thing you're not wearing them now, then, eh? He nods to your mud-soaked boots standing in front of the fire. Can't get anything past you. The hour has grown late, and there is not many guests left sitting around in the tavern space. Most do that look sleepy, drunk, or both. Well, I suppose I should find the comfiest chair, and I can huddle in front of the fire. Oh, you're heading to bed? Bed, chair, floor, whatever's available. I see. I really would love to see like to play or like to DM a party who's like proper adventurers, like go an adventure and like do stuff because they want to adventure, and like they'd be like this, go on adventure and just meet people and do that, and it'd be so fascinating and like wholesome and warm and these moments, and also it'd be so cool. Again, just thoughts. I have like this whole adventure focused campaign in mind. Again, just thoughts again. Just super fascinating how people work and just how a world like this could work. And you can just go and rest, and it's just fascinating and so cool. And I would probably be extremely scared as you usually are, but that's fine. So, see you in the morning. And maybe I'll be long gone when you're awake. Ah, that's too bad. I enjoyed talking with you. I suppose I should thank you for a job well done in entertaining me. That'd be so cool to have like a character that the party just meets randomly in like taverns, who they don't get to spend the night with or like talk or like do stuff with. They don't get to spend like multiple days with them traveling, or maybe they do, I don't know. But it'd be so interesting to see like a character that they just meet once in a while, or once for every couple of days, for a couple of days or something like that, where they just get to talk and then they go in the next day because they travel a lot too. And the closest I guess we'll get to is if Palmyra meets more women and sleeps with them. Maybe she gets to meet the same women from time to time. You know, traveling swords girls to sleep with. You guys won't understand why, but Nyla I know will. Yeah. That's too bad. I enjoyed talking with you. I suppose I should thank you for a job well done in entertaining me. It was not a job as unpleasant as I thought it might be. See, have you thought of that question yet? As a parting goodbye. I have none except well wishes for your journey ahead. What, do you think I need good luck? Osram gives you a once-over in your rather sorry state of damp clothes, mussed-up hair, and tired-looking face. I do indeed. Thanks for the drink and company. Thanks for the drink and company. Good night. Same to you. Sleep well, Osram. With that, Osram stands up, scraping his chair back and heading upstairs to his room. You try and get comfortable as you can in front of the dying fire, and doze off. So thoughts of too strong hand-holding. I'm gonna quickly save here just because I want to get back here to the end, so you can have some crackling fire and just that. Oh, sorry. You're winning, of course. With a smile, you drift off to sleep. Thank you for playing that. That is so cool. That is so cool. I'm gonna quickly load that just so I can Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna put myself on the left side, and now as I talk to all of you, I would love a game like this where you just meet more travelers, like you travel, and man, I would love to make a game like that. It would be so fun, where you just travel around, do like small quests, and like meet travelers, and that's the focus of the visual novel. That would be so cool, and I'm gonna write that down. No one steal it from me. But even if you guys make it, I would love to play it. If anyone sees it and makes it, I would love to play it. That would be an amazing, just heartwarming game, just to play. And you could go to like taverns, or maybe visit the same tavern every now and then after doing like a quest, and you meet different people, or maybe the same people, and just see how that goes. It would be sort of like coffee talk, where you're like one of the people in the place ordering and stuff like that. So yeah, that's super cool. And this is a great game too. I really enjoyed it, and it was so fun. I love the art style, and it was just so nice. And I honestly just wish it was longer. Honestly, I can't. The past 40 minutes have just whizzed by, and I just had so much fun playing that, and it was so fun. And I hope you guys had fun too. I love making these videos, and I hope you guys have fun watching them, because that really matters. You guys matter, and you guys are amazing, and I appreciate every single one of you, and the people I talk to a lot and around me. Thank you guys so much. And I hope you enjoyed this. And yeah, I guess say what you want in the comments. Imagine this place to be a nice hearth. Talk, have fun, meet new people. I know that you're appreciated. So yeah, thank you everyone so much for watching. And Hannah, Nyla, Emery, Hesby, Mash, Messi, Kaze, Aman, God. That sounds really weird to say, but from my live streams, appreciate every single one of you. And I know I didn't get everyone's name. I wish I could. I wish I could remember every single person's name right now. But love you all, and thank you everyone so much for watching. I'll see you in the next weary tavern by the hearth. Join me. Maybe we can have a conversation. Take care, and I should probably say that in October, there's going to be like a fun little thing that you guys are definitely going to have to keep tuned for. Subscribe again. And that thing has to do with the fire. Sorry, I keep having it in my mind, and I have to say it out. So look forward to that. And look forward to spending this year with you. Thank you everyone so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.